Hello guys, how are you? On today's Outbox review I'll bring you a very cool and special kit. The 172nd Revell Eurofighter Typhoon, single-seater. The Eurofighter Typhoon is a multirole fighter. This one, in particular the German one, is made, the manufacturer is the Eurofighter Jagdflugzeug, right? First flown in 27 March 1994. He was introduced into the German Air Force in 4 August 2003, 2004. I believe it was 2003, if memory, I read about this, so it was 2003, yes. It's used by the Royal Air Force, the German, as stated here, the Italian and the Spanish Air Force. It's a twin-engine canard-delta wing multi-role fighter. He was designed and manufactured by a consortium of the Alenia Aermacchi, the Airbus group, the BAE Systems that conducts the majority of the project through a joint holding company formed in 1986. It is the main backbone of NATO right now to replace a tornado as a ground attack and air defense fighter. This kit was recommended to me by my local hobby shop, Mr. Emmanuel. I was looking for a jet, a 172nd jet, and he said, take that one. That one is a very good one. So I have this for 2-3 weeks now. Let's just see what's inside of the box. First of all, we have here the box art. Very cool box art with a plane, squadron mate, wingman. Then the traditional and customary pictures of the kit already built. Very cool detail of the cockpit interior out of the box, and a lot of weapons. As you know, this plane has a lot of wing surface, so it can carry a lot of air-to-air, air-to-ground, air-to-sea weapons. Air-to-sea? I believe so. So it's a very weaponized platform. Now, as all Revell kits are, side open. So let's see. One thing you can now see is that this 172nd kit brings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws, being the clear one, clear parts. Let's check some of the details, mainly the cockpit, fuselage, panel lines, riveting if any, and let's see it. Well, here in 2 sprues, different sprues, we have the cockpit tub here, which has a bit of detailing, as you can see here the side, and here the main electric and back panel of the cockpit with some detailing of some electric generators, hydraulics. One thing that I know is that this kit brings the clear parts for 2 options: open canopy or closed canopy. So it's very good. Here in the fuselage we have some panel lines, again like some other Revell kits that I have already reviewed. The panel lines are not too deep or too shallow. No rivet detail, but that's not the problem. It's a question if you want to do it or not. Some planes nowadays doesn't have any kind of riveting. It's composite materials, so They're done, the panels are connected in a very unique way, but a lot of detail, a lot of small pieces on the landing gear here, some small, very small sensors. As you know, this platform, this airplane, this jet, has a lot of sensors. The radar is very powerful, multirole radar. You can track targets in the air and in the ground simultaneously, like the ANPG 85 of the F-15, correct me if I'm wrong, the 15 or 85, which is a hell of a radar, the one of the F-15. In what regards to details, panels, it looks like a very good one. Let's see the wings. On the wings here we have just small panel lines. This surface is smooth because it is in reality. So no panels here, but some panel lines here. A lot of detail, surface detail here, as you can see. Good detail out of the box. Landing gear bay with some detail per se. The nose, one piece. I'm glad it is like this. I don't like the ones you assembled by the 50-50 half. I don't like it. A lot of flash. Easy to clean, but okay. It's easy to clean, but even so, it's not very common. But as you can see, very easy to clean. No problem at all. What comes to weapons, and we have here a lot of detail. Air refueling probe here. Sidewinders. AIM-9, the F, I believe, version. The wing forward canards. Air intakes, again with a lot of flash. This is you can see it's easy to clean, but even so, on a Revell kit it's very. But I'm not complaining. I'm just analyzing it. No problem at all. This is easy to clean. Sensors, floors, air-to-ground sensors. Again, small stabilizers for missiles, for these ones. I believe it will depend on the way you assemble your kit. However, if you want to assemble the kit like this, and give me a minute, like this, like it is here, which is a lot of interesting, it's very interesting. You can actually use it all. And this is a very good way to display a kit, like they used to do on the first pictures they take of certain kind of models with a pilot. Very cool. Now, let's analyze the clear parts. On the clear parts here, you can build it opened or closed. The canopy is very simple. Doesn't have any kind of detail. One thing that I am noticing is this middle seam line, which it's not very common to have in 1/72 kits. And this, well, I'm going to do some cleaning here on this seam line here on the middle. However, some clear parts here, very clear, no detail, no riveting. I don't know if it exists or not, but here it is. Instructions. Very typical Revell instructions with here we have the decal sheet, which we will talk in a few moments. The paints, the used colors here, benötigte Farben, right, in German. And the cockpit assembly here. One of the things that I can see is that this is a very complex 1/72 kit. The level of this, the skill level of this here is level 4, which if you remember, and this is, I paid less, but yes, it's his price. Skilled 4, which it's fair because the last one that I did, the review of the Arado ER-555, the American bomber, was a level 3 and didn't have even half of these pieces, the number of pieces. So we have here the assembly of the landing gear, how to make this an open or closed canopy. Very, very engineered kit indeed. How to assemble payloads, weapons, how to place it on the correct pylons according to Royal Air Force, German Air Force, how to paint the weapons, the sidewinders and the stencils, to apply the stencils and the decals of the Jagdgeschwader 73 Steinhoff Lege in 2007, the Jagdgeschwader 74 on Neuburg in 2007, and the Austrian Air Force in 2007. This one, it has common stencils, which is, yes, understandable, German language after all. This is the English number 3 and number 11, number 17 and number 29 squadrons with common stencils also. And this is Eurofighter Typhoon 4, Stormo 9 Gruppo, the Italian Air Force, and the EADS Casa C-16 from my neighbors, the Spanish Air Force, in Morón, in Base Aérea de Morón, in 2006, in 2006. So this is very cool instructions, very detailed kit, several versions of it. Let's take a look at the stencils and the decals. Well, this decal sheet is as small as beautiful. Here it is correctly. Now it was upside down, I'm sorry. Here we have the English version, the Spanish, the Austrian, the German, and the common stencils, and some of the stencils for the missiles. As you can see, it is a very well detailed and high quality decal sheet, which I can tell you here has printed in Italy. So you know the company, Cartograph, of course. It's a very cool decal sheet, very small stencils. When applying it, you have to be careful, correct order, not to place them upside down like I did several times without even noticing it. But that's modeling. It's just having fun and well, building the best you can. Even if sometimes I don't do a good job, sometimes I can do an acceptable one. So these are the decals, very good decal sheet. So guys, this is the Outbox review of the 172nd Eurofighter Typhoon. I hope you enjoyed this one. It looks like a very complex kit. However, after built, it looks like a very beautiful one also. with the quality that Revell has already getting us used to. A lot of quality, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Okay, keep modeling always with a smile, and I hope you enjoy this one. Keep modeling always with a smile. Have a nice day. Okay.